Islam Makhachev just walked out of UFC 322 with a win that detonated the entire MMA world, and the reactions flying in right now are so explosive you're not going to believe who flipped sides and who called this result months ago.
Теперь у нас тоже есть два чемпиона. У нас самая сильная страна, самая сильная республика, самые лучшие бойцы.
Huh? Usman's there. Usman can be a problem. Can he? Well, you've seen how he done well against Chimaev as well.
Yeah.
That can be definitely. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably, and he doesn't take an unnecessary risk. So he's a smart. So I think Usman will be Islam's toughest challenge. Won't take any unnecessary risk. Can stick to a game plan. Who's going to give Islam problems? Get me at 170. Get me at 170.
We'll get you back on the Maccas.
Nah, look. Again, feel bad for JDM. Feel for him. Obviously, you don't get much better dudes than Jack. One of the nicest guys you'll ever meet.
I like the over. I think the under-over is 2.5 rounds. I'm not sure what the lay is, what the money is as far as laying, but I can tell you if that's accurate, 2.5 rounds, I like the over. I'll tell you that.
I didn't plan on it, but my shuttle just got here and I saw him walk. I wanted to tell Habib and Islam both congratulations, man. What they're doing is incredible. Just won a belt, 15 pounds up. I mean, dominantly. It's just him and his team, the work they're doing and the way they're performing is incredible, man. I got to respect it,
I think when we think about the White House, it's almost like, oh, does it have to be America versus the world themed and stuff like that? For you, would you be happy putting a non-American main event on that card?
Yeah, it's not America versus the world. It's what's the best card we can build.
So could Islam end up on the White House?
We're talking about him possibly, GOAT talk here, depending on what he does in his next couple of fights. So it's a possibility. And I was saying to Habib, I've been in the fight business since I was 20 years old, and all I ever hear is this guy's going to be a world champion, this guy's going to do this guy's going to do that. Everybody says the same thing, and almost nobody ever does or makes it. His father said Habib will go in and dominate, and he'll have a run, and when he's done, and then Islam will come in behind him and do the same. And, holy shit, it played out exactly the way his father said, which is pretty amazing. I don't know what you asked me, but I hope I answered your question.
No, it's just...
We were all wondering how Islam would look at 170, if the strength, if the power, if the grappling would translate. As the week went on, I think we all thought, okay, he's really comfortable looking at 170. He's looking really good without his shirt in those photos and in the training footage that we saw. And he said it afterwards, Chuck, in the post-fight interview to Joe Rogan. He's like, man, this is a dream. I feel so much better. And it's a scary thought. That's his first fight at 170. Just think how he's going to look after his second and his third. It's really remarkable what this guy is doing. I'm blown away by the performance because I really think the world of Jack Della, who had not, lost in the UFC and was on an incredible winning streak himself, to do that to him is nothing short of amazing.
See, now I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I want to see Ilia Topuria versus Islam now. I want to see it even more now. Dude, Ilia versus Islam White House. Make it happen, Dana. Make it happen.
And if you didn't watch the fight and you want to know just how dominant it was somewhat reminiscent of the Khamzat Chimaev-Dricus du Plessis fight, which we saw back in August. The fight, each round starts standing. Shortly thereafter, there's a takedown. And Jack Della was just never able to get up. He was never able to do much on the ground. Towards the end of the fight, he looked defeated. He looked distraught. He looked deflated. His calf was messed up. Not to suggest that Islam didn't hit him with some shots standing, but it just was one-way traffic throughout. He is just so strong. He is so good. He is so dominant. He is so talented. And now he becomes just the 11th fighter in UFC history to win a belt in 2 different weight classes. He is also the man who has just won his 16th fight in a row, and in doing so ties the great Anderson Silva for the longest winning streak in UFC history. So all kinds of history made tonight at Madison Square Garden. He is the pound for pound best in the world. There is no denying that, and is slowly but surely going down as one of the greatest ever, and in my opinion has put his mentor Khabib Nurmagomedov with this victory very much in the rearview mirror. He has surpassed him. If he had not done so already, Islam Makhachev is that guy. And now the welterweights, which we'll be talking about a lot on this here program, have a new problem to figure out, because this is going to be a very tricky puzzle.
Poirier, I don't know if you saw his tweet. He said you're like the most boring fighter in the UFC or something like that. I know you said to ask you about him after the fight at Media Day. Can you give us your full thoughts on a fight with him now?
No injury, nothing. I don't feel any pains. I'm ready. Who is gonna be next? Let's do this, and I will make it easy.
I didn't think Islam was going to be able to. I didn't think Islam is small for 170. I've seen him in person. I've trained with him. He's a big fucking dude. And who would Islam fight next at 170? You know what? I think Islam is destined for. He should fight Ilia Topuria at the White House. If he beats Ilia Topuria, he retires. Islam has plenty of money, right? Go out on your shield like Khabib did. A lot of people in MMA don't want to see that, but in mixed martial arts, us athletes, we stay too long at the party. There's no reason for an athlete to continue to come to the head and all that stuff. If I was him, fight Ilia Topuria at the White House. You beat Ilia Topuria, walk away. I'm sure he made another one. That shit probably goes as far as fucking Russia, so there's no point for him to keep on fighting.
Explain to me why he's better, or why he's going to give Islam a good fight. I just don't see it. Striking, grappling, submissions, takedown defense, takedowns. I see total dominance from my brother, Islam Makhachev.
I want Islam to win, but it's not going to be that easy. Jack has just gotten exponentially better in such a short time. I've watched him in a couple of fights. Spirit was never broken. It's going to be difficult, but if someone can make it look straight up easy, Islam possesses the skills.
I'm hearing through the grapevines too that Islam Makhachev, he doesn't have that too many fights in his career. Remember, dude, Khabib Nurmagomedov retired young, bro. These guys will follow suit. You know why? They train like freaking maniacs. They train hard, bro. There's something different with Russians. They love leaving on top.
Charles Oliveira knew both.
Ele é um jogo muito complicado, porque ele é um cara que ele não vem pra te nocautear rápido, ele vem pra te finalizar, ele vem te magoando, né? Aos poucos, né? Aos poucos. É o que ele fez agora na luta contra o Bilal. Só que eu acho que o Isa vai se dar muito bem nessa categoria, né, mano? Agora vai estar muito mais forte, é um jogo que, tipo, ele gosta de agarrar e botar pra baixo. Eu acho que o Jack Della Maddalena fazia a mesma luta que ele fez, né? Agora contra o Bilal, batendo, movimentando, saindo, machucando, é uma luta, mas se deixar o Isa agarrar e botar pra baixo, é outra.
Islam Makhachev can strike. He had moments as well against Dustin Poirier, who's one of the best strikers that the lightweight division had in recent memory. So I don't think that even if it's on the feet, it's going to be easy for Jack Della Maddalena.
Islam wins. Simple as that.
Jack Della Maddalena and Islam Makhachev, what is more likely? Jack Della Maddalena wins by KO or TKO, or Islam Makhachev wins by decision?
I think Islam Makhachev by decision is more likely. Yeah, I think Islam has shown that he can go the distance, and Islam is able to control the fight. So it's a tough one. I think both guys are very, very skilled. This one I'm definitely keeping my eye on, but I think more likely Islam wins by decision.
And I think that's what he'll do here. Jack Della Maddalena, I love this guy. He's a big guy. He's a strong welterweight. He's got good takedown defense. He's got beautiful boxing, but I just don't think it's his time. This is a super fight. The magnitude of the event will play a factor on this. It's a huge fight. There's a massive amount of media attention on this matchup.
Islam Makhachev and Jack Magdalena. He's the best guy on the ground, on the mat. Once it hits the mat, now nobody else has better ground control, submissions, just everything. On the ground, he's a real life nightmare. Strikes as well, he does damage. I would
Yeah.
easily say
I
Makhachev
think-
is the best ground fighter right now, you know? Especially after what he did to Charles Oliveira. Just, is he going to be able to deal with the size and the defensive athleticism wrestling of Jack? Because Jack could wrestle pretty damn good defensively, you know? And he showed out against Bilal. Islam could get you down and get you tired early, you know? That being said, I think Jack is a threat he's never faced before. I think Jack, and to be honest with you, Jack has some of the best hands right now in the fucking UFC. Bar none. Like, I could see this guy throwing hands with anybody. He's not going to have a problem.
My official prediction is Islam Makhachev. Now, my official method of victory is decision.
Islam in amazing shape, and this guy very smart fighter, and you know, I'm his fan, and he have, you know, he don't have some just one plan for fight, and he have plan A, B, C, and like all alphabet, you know, D, E, A, everything, you know, like if something not he couldn't do, he gonna try other one not good, he have next plan, you know. And he's amazing fighter, and he's amazing friend, brother, and I think he will take this belt. I think he deserves it.
In this fight, not just because it's Anzac United, I really think that Jack Della Maddalena has the skills to stifle Islam's game and be able to just put it on the feet and knock him out. Might be second round, might be third, but we'll see.
What do I think about it?
Like, who do you got in that one? Who you got in that one?
Yeah. I think JDM wins. I think he's really big, and he's really talented, and I think that you saw just how good he is against a wrestler. And obviously Islam is a much better all-around fighter, but this is his first fight at 170 pounds, and that's a big jump from 155.
Things to look out for. His pressure boxing. You know, you're not going to think he's the most craziest explosive guy, but the way he puts his boxing together, his hands together, and his pressure and all that is just, it's elite. It's unreal. There's some old stuff, bit of ground and pound and stuff. Again, he's a killer. He's got that killer instinct. So if he sees a finish, he goes for it. You've seen him even with the submissions, but very good. Even when he hurts some of his guys, like he rocks them, his accuracy.
I feel like people are sleeping on JDM. He's such an interesting character. He's like just so calm, cool, and collected. I don't feel like he gets fazed by anything. I enjoy his demeanor, and I enjoy the way he fights, and I don't think enough people gave him credit in the Bilal. They're like, why didn't Bilal shoot? Why didn't he?
Couldn't.
It's because of JDM. Yes, he had a big ass Aussie boy in front of him doing great things to stop him from executing his game plan.
I hope JDM absolutely punches his little head in. Yeah, I hope JDM batters him. I think JDM's a much better boxer, and if he can keep it on the feet, then he will absolutely batter him, and I hope he does. Islam was chatting pony the other day, saying who have I beat when he got a title shot at lightweight off beating Bobby Green, someone who I beat faster than you little bum.
Makhachev JDM, this one's special to me, okay? I've been watching JDM since the regional scene, when he was taken out. Some of the, if you haven't seen it, go and watch back Jack Della Maddalena's regional KOs. Some of the nastiest KOs you'll see. He was destroying people on the regional scene. Started 0-2 in his career, went 10-2. After that, 10-fight win streak, and then since has been on a crazy win streak. I think he's on like a 17, 18-fight win streak now in his career, all the way through to UFC as well. I've picked him in every fight, and I'm going to pick him to beat Makhachev as well.
On the feet, I think Jack wins it cleanly. I think he'll jab, switching stances. He'll have a bit more fluidity due to the fact that Islam's not going to be changing stances so regularly. So I think Jack can do it on the feet, but the question mark is, can he stop the takedown consistently over 5 rounds? Because Islam is world class at that.
The blueprint obviously works very well, but in terms of creativity and what Bilal does, I think it's pretty strict. Jack, as you saw in that fight, some of his off balances and grip breaks and some of the things he does, it's really hard to prepare for that. So I think like Islam, the size difference is going to be quite a lot bigger than people think. And we've seen how Volk did on the ground and how much Islam struggled with him in the grappling exchanges. And having seen Jack and Volks work together, seeing the skill sets, like this is a perfect one. The UFC want guys that stand and bang. I'm trying to still help them out, even though potentially enemies.
So you feel confident about this one?
Yeah, very, very confident for this one.
Stylistically, with the Jack Della fight, they kind of gone out of their way to chase that fight down. So
so they obviously see something. I feel like it'll be close, but yeah, that's a big step up. Jack Della's a pretty big boy.
Yes. Do you think Islam can get past him?
He's obviously got like I feel like he's got a chance, but I feel like that fight leans towards Jack Della.
So now it's your turn. Who really won the fight within the fight? Drop your predictions in the comments below right now and tell me if you're riding with JDM's precision or Islam's pressure. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on the bell so you never miss the next MMA meltdown. Big fights, big controversy, and bigger opinions, all right here.